Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory go to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rahak Wadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. His name means He exists because He is from everlasting, the Ancient of Days. He created time, and He created His Son, whom the world in ignorance calls Jesus. His real name is Yahweh Shai, and according to the scriptures that you see here, He looks more like this. We're not saying that this is Him exactly, but according to the scriptures, He doesn't look like this. This is Cesare Borgia, the son of the sixth Pope of Rome, Rodrigo Borgia. You can read these scriptures and find out the truth. Yahweh, the desire of the Spirit is with you. So double honor unto the apostles, elder bishops, and elders of great millstone and rule well and taught us this truth. Salutations to the fellow laborers out there that are on the highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom, which is ruled by Esau Edom, the so-called white man that the Bible speaks of, the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of, because devil goes into slanderer, and that's what this devil is doing. Because if they are the children of Israel, why would this be a sign of anti-Semitism? That's also something that I find very, odd, so to say. And where are Shlomo and, Bergstein in their camps if they're the true, children of Israel? Why are they not teaching to wake up the other tribes? Because that's what the Lord told them to do, and even in the Old Testament, you have prophets right there, all the way from the beginning, man. So the Lord spoke to, to His people through His servants, the prophets. So a lot of things ain't adding up, and that's why we know that, these people, they ain't the people, especially when you go to, where's the other one, man? These, Shlomo and Co. The Amalekites, aka the small hats. You understand? So, the true children of Israel are now in the hands of their enemies, being called all types of names, bywords, African and American, black, colored, whatever they stamped upon us. We are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And when you stick to the truth, they've been striking my channel left and right, deleting the video because I've been speaking about, this. They say it's hate or whatever. Well, what the scriptures say. Isaiah 59, verse 15, yeah, truth faded, and he that departed from evil, making himself a prey. And the Lord Yahweh saw it, and it displeased Him that there was no judgment. You see, so this was even in the ancient days that, truth was not being really fruitful and being esteemed. And when you did follow after the truth, for not being fruitful is a big term, but it was looked down upon, just like in this day and age. What do the scriptures say? Even Galatians chapter 6. Let me see. What's a lot here? Bear with me for a moment. I haven't pulled this in a while. Oh, it was in 6. There's a lot of people, they cannot take the truth, man, because it's cutting them up and it's hurting them. I really didn't have this on deck, so I'm gonna have to look it up. This is it. Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You see, have I now become your enemy because I am telling you the truth? And for a lot of people, you know, they are the enemies. They are the enemies of Yahweh, of his son Yahweh Shai, of the children of Israel as well. You understand? Because, what was it in the book of John? We didn't have these scriptures lined up. Let me see. Because, you should not be walking in darkness. And a lot of people, they love to walk in darkness. Let me see. Let me check it. It needs to be in John 3. This is John chapter 3, verse 19, to get to the point. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because why? Because their deeds were evil. You see, for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh for everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. Because if you come into the light and you this is a world full of roaches, so to say. You switch on the light, you see him scattering, man. And you see him, in the act, jumping on things that they shouldn't be jumping on, your food and all that. Doing wicked works. That's what these people in the world are doing. And when you expose them by shining a light on them, then they hate that, man. And what do they do to make themselves look better? They lie through the media. They demonize the truth. They demonize the Lord. They demonize his son. Yahweh Shai, Wa is An. Because you have Bahasham is in the name, but if you say W-A, Wa, it's An. Yahweh, Wa, Yahweh Shai, Heavenly Father, and his son, Yahweh Shai, are being made look like Edomites, according to, the Renaissance art, which is nothing but madness, lies of the devil. But, so, Yahweh Shai came to be what? A light. But the world hates the Lord, man. And they hate the ones that follow after the footsteps of the Lord. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in Yahweh. So if you love the truth, which has been installed within you before you were born, because it's all about predestination. The Lord already chose you. He already knew who you were in the belly. He gave you wisdom. He gave you the spirit to follow after him and to be a prophet, if that's your lot. So, but to these people, they're always targeting the ones that speak the truth, the ones that stand for the truth, and that don't want to, be walking in the ways of the world like the rest of the people that you see around you. They're zombies, man. Even if you read about these Christians having battles and they think like, oh, the Lord came for all people, they don't go into the Greek, man. That's another dumbass thing to be believing, because this is all about the Israelites, man. And yes, the Gentiles, but you have two different types of Gentiles. You need to go to Tobit 13 and 3. You can go to, what was it, John 7 and 35. You can go to Acts. If you go into the words, you have the Hebrew. There's no difference between Jew nor Greek, because they were both concerning the bloodlines going back to our forefather Israel. It's all about the Jews, man. And of course, the rest of the Israelites that were already scattered, already left, the majority of them, of the 10 tribes, the northern tribes, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. So here it is that you have people thinking that they're doing something. And of course, no class Malone, who mocked Yahweh Shai, private eye for Yahweh Shai and doing all types of madness. If you're doing that, the Lord gonna get rid of you. But hey, because I saw, what was it? I forgot his name, man. The Jake with his head covered, of course. God logic, if I'm correct. So I've been seeing certain things. But yeah, you have people that are stuck on the whole Christian, anti-Christian doctrine. They don't understand that this is not for all people. Because why would the Lord say, treat him like a heathen and a publican? And if you are a degenerate, you are doing things which are not of your forefathers. Like in Jeremiah, what was it, chapter 2, around 20. So the things that are written, the Lord is the redeemer of what? Of who? Of the children of Israel that were under the law. But Yahweh Disarm go into that in another video. Because these people think that they're doing something, man. But there's always gonna be, blind ones, and that's just the will of the Lord, man. Jake been totally destroyed, man. Psalm 37. And let me go to 11. It's like here, verse 12. The wicked plotted against the just and gnashed upon him with his teeth. Like, I can't wait for these Israelites to go down. That's what these devils are about. But the Lord shall laugh at him, for he see it as they coming. So you see, the Lord see it that his day is coming. So the Lord knows the end of these devils. And how is he laughing? How is he speaking? The servants and prophets. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright, not wicked, of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. So you see on the NLT on the right, the wicked draw their swords and string their bows to kill the poor and the oppressed, to slaughter those who do right, upright conversation. But their swords will stab their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. So these devils will be recompensed for all the wicked deeds that they are putting out there. Blocking videos. That's something that is punishable, man. You are trying to obstruct the word from coming out. You're obstructing the word from coming out to a certain extent, but of course, it will come out anyway. Because left and right, we're teaching. When we sleep in, other brothers on the other side of the world are bringing out videos, so it's going to come out anyway. You can't stop the truth, man. But they're blocking videos and all that. Now you need to be tactical when naming your videos and all that. But certain things that you can say in America, you can't say here in Europe. And if they already shadow banning you and all that, like with me, it's a lot of things and other brothers in the camp that we can't say. The comments won't pop up and all types of stuff like that. Childish stuff, man. But may Yahweh Bashem Yoshai curse the ones that are responsible for giving these strikes and taking away videos that have nothing to do with hatred or with violence or whatsoever. Because you have clips of some niggas out there that are shooting one another and all types of bloody mess, nakedness, sodomy, PADO files and all that. That's all okay, because that shows you that it proves the point that we're making, that these people are the wicked. Understand? If you go to the wicked here, you see that it goes into wicked, criminal, guilty one guilty of crime. You're crimson, man. You're red. You're a criminal, man. Wicked, hostile to the Heavenly Father. You see, they hate the Lord, man. Wicked, guilty of sin against the Heavenly Father or man. You see, so they are going off, man. They're the accuser of Jacob, man. He's the accuser of his brother. And he will be cast down, like the book of Revelation states. So it's going to be a wrap real soon, man. Make America great again and all that, and the NWO. That's all wishful thinking, man. When he is eating, the Lord shall reign upon him. The nuclear missiles are going to, have Esau, on a slim, fast diet, man, so to say. Burning off fat, literally. But hey, morally wrong, because this devil just does whatever the hell he wants. He's just a total moron, man. Now you can be a so-called, transformer, while you have the X and Y chromosome as a man. Now you can change your sex on in your passport and all types of it's all types of madness, man. Chopping off your goods ain't making you another sex, man. You're just mutilating yourself. That's the thing that's because if I chop off my arm, they're gonna throw me in the nut house. So these people are just mad. So morally wrong, and as the judges, so are his people, man. So concretely, an actively bad person. Well, condemned, guilty, ungodly. And that's Esau outside of the temple, profane, outside in front of the temple. It's not a part of this, man. Wicked man that did wrong. Yeah, the earth has been given into what? The hands of the wicked. It's in the power of their hands to do now what they're doing in the earth, man. But the Lord's going to, cast them down. And that's the whole thing. This is Psalm 94 and 21. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. You see, they gang up against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. Because you have a lot of people that are out there, the black Hebrew Israelites, they know, there's no such thing as a black man or a white man. So these are all terms that were made up, man. And black is royal light, negative, goes into dirty and all that. White is precious, is clean, and has a lot of positive definitions. So these devils is just putting out all types of things to just be some trolls, but the Lord's gonna have them rolled up in their graves, man. If there's even something left, because the Lord can send all types of judgment towards these people, So, but the Lord is my defense, and my power is a rock of my refuge. So we trust in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, man. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yeah, the Lord Yahweh our power shall cut them off. So that's going to be the end of the wicked. And the thing is, a lot of these scriptures are for our people, the wicked of our people, but a lot of them are also being for our enemies, as in the other nations. You understand? Like in Psalms, certain things go against, go out against their enemies. Why do the heathen rage? And you have the Doeg, the Edomite. King David speaking on certain things concerning his enemies. A lot of these scriptures are, just that. You understand? So, but yeah, so the enemies are going to be cut off, man. Psalms 21, also goes into how these people are planning their NWO, but it ain't going to be, it's not going to be fixed up, man. So with that, Hope you were edified. I'd like to say, Ka'alal, Abba Yahweh, Baruch Hashem Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh in the beloved name of Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles, elder bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the sincere Achim out there that are fellow laborers, to all your brothers and sisters out there that believe in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, in sincerity and in truth. To all of y'all, say Shalom.